Sabes que a situação está má quando os brasileiros também estão com. Sabes que a situação está má quando até os brasileiros estão com calor. A mystery illness. Greetings, Master Joseph. Thank you for your earlier help. As it happens, I was hoping to enlist your aid once more. Several of the garrison here have fallen suddenly ill and with no obvious cause. It is but a simple cold, and so be it, but I have a feeling there's something more sinister going. I want to mount an investigation, but I simply do not have the men. If you could gather information from the troops manning the fort, it would be a tremendous assistance. Redwald informs you that a mysterious sickness has suddenly taken hold of a great many men in the Falcon's Nest garrison. Suspecting foul play but lacking the manpower to mount a full investigation, he has turned to you for help. Speak to troops in a fortress and see what you can find out. A mysterious disease? Well, my comrade in arms was complaining of stomach pains after dinner last night, but I merely assumed that the meal disagreed with him. You're looking into the soldiers that fell sick of late. As it happens, my brother has been stuck in bed since last night. It's a pity. It was the first time in months that we've been able to share a meal together. You want to know about that sickness that's been going around lately? Well, my colleague's been bedridden since dinner last night, and he won't stop moaning about it. I'll admit the soup was pretty flavorless, but he could stand to be a little less dramatic about it. We have gathered information from several soldiers in the area. It seems that everyone who fell sick did so shortly after eating dinner. Return to Redwall and report on what you have discovered. What news have you of this mysterious illness, Master Joseph? I see, so each person that falls sick did so after eating dinner. Every meal served here at Falcon's Nest is prepared or at least overseen by Neufterel, the head chef. I find it hard to believe he would let something this severe go undetected, but we cannot ignore the facts. Pray ask Neufterel what he has to say about this. Find out whatever you can. We must determine what is behind this. Yes, do you want something? Just what are you trying to imply? I take my work very seriously, and I certainly You won't do anything to breach the trust of the troops I'm responsible for feeding. I'll admit some folk don't care for my traditional coffin cooking, but the ingredients are of the highest quality. I check them every morning. The only thing I can't vouch for it is the wine. I don't drink, never touch the stuff. Perhaps wine is the problem. We'll need to check the bottles to be sure, but I've already returned them to Salter. Quickly, go and get them before he leaves. He should still be in the airship when I Looking for wine bottles. The ones from last night will be around here somewhere. Any older than that, and they'll have already been collected. The salt altar tells you that the bottles should still be at the airship landing somewhere, but offers no further assistance. We have found the empty bottles. Take them back to Oro. Do you have the bottles? Marvelous. Let's see if anything smells out of the ordinary. Something is definitely amiss. Only a trained nose like that of an expert chef would be able to pick it out, but this one has been tampered with. I suggest you take this bottle to Redwald. I'm all but certain that last night's wine is behind the sick soldiers. Northrall confirms his suspicions. The bottles carry a strange, barely detectable odor, one that definitely shouldn't be there. Take one of the bottles to Redwald and inform him of the situation. You have returned. Was Northrall able to shed any light on the situation? What? He thinks the wine caused the sickness. Seven hells, it must have been poison. You have my thanks, Master Joseph. Now that we know the cause of this illness, there is only one thing left to do. Bad wine. We may have confirmed that poison was causing the illness that struck the fort, but there's still one thing left to do. Find those responsible for this reprehensible crime and bring them to justice. Arowyn is in charge of logistics here. I suspect that if you show her these bottles, she should be able to tell you where it came from. Redwald wants you to go to Arowyn and show her the bottle that contained the poison wine. She is in charge of logistics of Falcon's Nest and should be able to determine who would have had the chance to poison the wine. Hello there. Is there something I can help you with? What? The wine that was in this bottle was cause of the sickness pledging in the fortress? Our record should know where this came from. Who handled that and wait. The crate of supplies that you recovered from army previously, the one that had been stolen by heretics. It was full of wine. I'm almost certain that this bottle was in that crate. I wager that those heretics poisoned the wine, counting on us recovering it. As a matter of fact, I've been looking into that case lately. It seems that the culprits have accomplices. They've been seen several times at Camp Riversmeet lately. I won't be surprised if they're still looking for another opportunity to poison us. See if you can press them for any information. Report to Red Vault with anything you're able to find out. Arion realizes that the poisoned wine was in the crate stolen supplies that you previously recovered for her. She posits that the thieves poisoned the wine under the assumption that the crate would be recovered. It has since come to light that these men were not working alone. They had accomplices who have been cited several times at Camp Riversmeet. Go there, find these heretics, and question them. Aha! Aha, so you found about the poisoning and came here looking for answers. Well, give up. The poison is made from dragon venom. There is no antidote. Everyone who drank it will die, and so will you. The heretics attack you, but not before gloating that the poison they used was made from dragon venom. There is no unknown antidote. Report to Red Vault with this grim news. Greetings, Master Joseph. Arion has already apprised me of the situation. She told me you might have information regarding the poisonings. I see. So it was the heretics after all, and poison made from dragon venom. This is very bad indeed. We will need to find an antidote as quickly as possible. Ancient wisdom. There is a breed of dragon that breathes deadly poisonous breath. If you were to make poison by concentrating the toxic component of their breath, it would be almost impossible to formulate an antidote. We have precious little all information, Master Joseph. Thus I had hoped you might assist us once more. The report describes the symptoms of the poisoned soldiers. Please show it to anyone you think might be able to assist in the formulation of an antidote. I suggest starting with our chef, Norito. Redwald is desperate to find an antidote to the poison afflicting his troops. He provides you with a report outlining the patient's symptoms and asks you to deliver it to Neutrel. He hopes that he might be able to help develop a cure. Okay.